Hello, welcome back to Algebra. Here we're going to talk about how you can solve equations using graphing, which is a pretty neat tool if you aren't very good at solving equations, but you are good at graphing. So how do we do this? Well, the first thing we have to do is graph our equations, and I've got two example equations here that we can use. The first one is y equals x, which we talked about in the last video means we start at 0, and we're just going to go up 1 over 1. And then up 1 over 1. Nice simple line. And then this other one is y equals 1/2 x plus 2. So we'll graph that one real quick. We'll go up 2, and then our slope is up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. So now using this information, we can actually solve these equations. We can find values for x and y that fit the equation. So for instance, let's say you had the equation y equals x, and they told you, right, that your x was 3. You could go to this graph then, and you could go to the x value of 3, which would be right over here, and you could go up until it hits the line, and that would be the y value for that x value. So in that case, y would be 3, right? 3 equals 3. The same thing would work for y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Let's say they gave you the x value of 2. Well, you could go then to the x value of 2 on the graph, and you could find where it hits the y, right, when you hit the line. So if you go up from the x equals 2, which is right, where is it? Right, ooh, hello finger, right there, right, okay. If you go up there, you'd find that it hits at 3. Yeah, and that would be the answer for y then. Y would then be equal to 3 if x equals 2, given that equation. Let's check that real quick just to see if that was right. Okay, so our equation was y equals 1/2 x plus 2, and we said that our x value was equal to 2. So if we plug that in, we would get y is equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. So you see, graphing can be really useful if you can make some pretty great graphs, because you can then solve equations for any x value that you are given, or for that chance, any y value. You can do it in the opposite way. It would still work. So learning how to graph can be useful for this sort of thing too. Now, it can also be used for other things, but we haven't quite learned about them yet. So when we get there, I'll show you how we can use it for that. But until then, I'll leave you with this, and we'll do to graphing and move on, but we'll be coming back. See you later.